the new camera. We're live.
Yeah.
We're just having a conversation about our new camera.
You guys are live too, just in case you wanted to know. All right, so we've got a brand new iPad that we are testing out for this live. It is Friday night.
Bless you.
Double? That was a double. Is it going to make it a triple? Maybe. Anyway, so we've got a brand new iPad. It came, it actually came at a good price, I'll say. Anyway.
At a good price. What is a good price for a brand new iPad?
Free is technically would be free, but that's not the case. Frank's,
No.
Frank's here. Hi, Frank.
Hey, Frank.
Frank Jenkins?
Just read Dave your email.
Hey.
Hey, Frank.
All right, we've got Brian Terrell from LaSalle, Ontario. Pat McKenzie, Ohio.
Cool.
Let's see.
Got some
Bill
people
Ross,
coming in. Bill Ross.
Mary King, Clark
Mary.
Ward,
Clark.
Jason Harrison.
Sweet. We got some people coming in.
Yep.
So I want to apologize, guys. I really wanted to do one last week, but Ryan and I were over in Southern California, and we were kind of immersed in the weekend in that symposium that we went to. We went to a protector symposium. Ryan, as you guys may or may not know, is started his personal defense company where he's teaching firearm training and personal defense, hand-to-hand stuff, that kind of stuff. So
he's really good at that hand-to-hand
Okay,
stuff.
this isn't because of the light and the shadow. It's
is the light in the background not working out?
no. It's put where I'm standing to read. It's putting Dave.
Why don't you lay it down and let it shine off the ceiling?
Anyway,
Just
Vicky's
a thought.
messing with the light behind us. Anyway,
Never mind.
so we have new lighting too, and we're trying to figure that out. So
Yeah, that really kind of lightens it up.
That's
in
better because it doesn't cast a shadow.
There. Yeah,
All right.
kind of lightens
Okay.
it up in here.
so
We're still practicing.
So how is the reception? How does the camera look, you guys?
Looks good from here.
yeah, nice and big.
That's about, what, 6 times the size of the other one.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, and we tried the old iPad that we had, and that one was giving us. That's when we were having a lot of problems. But this is a brand new one. Yeah.
Everything looks good.
Got
Good.
it from the Apple Store. Good. Glad to hear it, guys. So anyway, let's get into it.
We didn't decide top 3 or 1.
I think one.
Okay.
Yeah, one. So we are going to do a giveaway tonight. I'm going to show what we're going to give away. And this is brand new. Nobody has seen these yet.
I don't think
That's not
anybody's ever
true.
even done any of them.
Stephanie saw him.
Oh, Stephanie saw them. So these are our layout templates, but Vicky filled them with resin. So they are gold on the edge. She spray painted them gold, and then she filled all the cavities. It's almost kind of like stained glass kind of thing, but she filled them with resin. It really came out cool.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like
I don't know if the camera's doing them justice, but somebody is whoever gets a trivia question right is going to get all 3 of these. We're going to ship them out. So we'll get into that in a little bit. So in regards to the ornaments, you guys saw my funky little ornaments as compared to those. These are pretty rough. Anyway, but Rachel did a great job painting them. And there were some questions
Bruce Peter asked.
Yeah, Bruce Peter was asking, well, what are they painted with? So these are just painted with cheap acrylic water-based paint.
Walmart, yeah.
Yeah, Walmart water-based acrylics.
And they're cut out of wood.
Yeah, well, I did a video on them.
Oh, okay.
I cut these out with a router.
Oh,
Yeah, there was a video. You missed that video.
I missed that video. I was probably taking a nap.
Probably.
But anyway, so Rachel didn't prime them or anything, and there's just it was just one coat of paint. But she did say that she loaded up the brush. So like many of you painters know, she really packed the brush with paint. But anyway, so I think that was about it.
What about finish? I did spray finish on them.
Oh, did you put a
I
clear
did put a
finish? I
clear
didn't know
finish
that.
on 'em, yeah.
Oh, okay. So just the
spray
Yeah,
clear.
just the spray clear finish on
Yeah.
them. That's why they have that shine to them.
So you cut these with a router. Did you make a pattern and cut them on the onsert, or did you cut them freehand?
No, it was cut freehand. That was what the
Alright.
video was about.
Oh, great.
Yeah, that's what the video was about.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it wasn't cut on the onsert.
Joanne says.
I'll have to watch a video.
Joanne Willis says she's in Texas for a funeral, so we're sorry for your loss, Joanne.
Sorry to hear about that, Joanne. So anyway, Bruce was asking about that and thought you guys might want to know. So just cheap acrylic water-based paint, and they came out really good. Rachel did a great job. I will say I like Vicky's resin filled. These things are really, really cool. I like that much better.
I can't recall ever seeing anything like that. So
Those
are
I
kind
think
of unique.
Yeah, pretty cool. So, in way of announcements, we're still taking, in case you guys hadn't heard, we're just going to keep mentioning this. We're putting together a directory. Vicky's got a pretty good list right now. So probably sometime, what do you think, next month?
I'd like to wait till after the first of the year.
Maybe
and do
sometime
it, yeah.
in January we'll actually put together all of that directory. So in case you guys are wondering what that is, a sign carving directory for you people, gosh dang, that follow us. If you want to send me a couple pictures of what you're doing, we'd like to put together a directory so that if somebody in Cleveland calls me and wants a sign, and for whatever reason I can't do it, I can pass that business on to somebody in the directory, or vice versa. Somebody in the directory that lives down in Alabama that wants a sign that is somewhere else, and that person can't do it, he can pass that on to somebody in the directory. So anyway,
we'll have international entries in that as well.
Yes,
absolutely.
Somebody in Nova Scotia, for instance,
yeah,
can be in our directory, so that if anything comes in Nova Scotia, Canada, that somebody wants a sign, we can refer them to somebody wherever they happen to be.
yeah. So anyway, so we're still taking entries for the directory. So feel free to email me, eric@makeawoodsign.com. And I need at least 2 pictures of signs that you've done.
And there's no charge to be in that directory.
No. It's a service that we're doing. So Vicky's doing all
Luis
the work.
Rivera's from Puerto Rico.
Who is?
Luis Rivera,
Luis.
From where?
Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico.
Thank you for chiming in, Luis. We appreciate it. So if you guys want to be part of that directory, just send me some pictures of your work. I need at least 2 pictures. If you've got more, that's fine too. Just so I can get an idea of what kind of work you do. All right, so that is that.
George Walsh from Newfoundland, Canada.
Now, an entry is not automatic. It has to be something that that we consider to be qualifying. I mean, something that they have to be
Hold on.
have to be well done signs.
Yeah.
Nobody's are welcome to send their stuff in, but if it doesn't, for want of a better
Wait a
word,
minute.
meet certain standards, then they won't be
Luis says
included.
he's in the Caribbean.
Oh.
Bragger. I would love to be in the Caribbean right now.
So yeah, just we need to see where your skill set is. There are some first-time sign carvers that are amazing, and you guys have seen those on the sign carvers of the day. But there's sometimes your experience in woodworking or maybe sign making or whatever, scrolling may transfer over to sign carving. So you've got a little bit more experience, and your signs look a little bit better starting from scratch. So we just need to see where your skill set is, and there's many times that by the time you do a half a dozen to a dozen signs, that will have you graduate to the point where then you would be part of the directory.
Yeah, and
anyway,
just remember, I started 50 years ago, over 50 years ago, and the first 2 dozen signs I made, I burned up. I knew that I could do better. So I didn't make a sign that I would sell, that I thought was good enough to sell, for at least a month after I started, and I was doing them quite a few. So, it's nothing against what you're doing. Sometimes you just need practice in order to get good enough to make commercial signs, that's all.
Okay, good.
Alan Wall from Nebraska. I'm just kind of catching them. There's a bunch of people here typing,
Cool.
but
Cool. So another announcement, we just want to announce again, we are taking people that are interested in the spring class. We'll be doing a class in
March.
March 21st, March 22nd of 2020. So, you know, still plenty of time, but we are taking people that are interested. What we're going to do is we're going to keep the class to no more than six people, 6 attendees, with or without spouses. If you want your spouse to come, we have room for that. And if that's something that you're interested in, it'll be $200 per attendee. If you want to bring your spouse or partner, then it's just another $100 for that person, because Vicky will be doing something, you know, with resin.
In my new shop.
Yeah, in her new shop, she'll be doing a resin thing in there. So everybody will be involved, and there'll be food involved, a lot of benefits, swag bags, and all that. So anyway, so that is March 21st, 22nd. So if that's something that you're interested in, would like to become part of the group that we pull out of the hat, because that's the way we'll do it. And for the spring class, it will only be people that have not been to a class before. In the fall, we'll do another one, and then everybody, even if you've been to another class, you know, you're available to come to that one.
Chops David. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I know David.
He said, how far are you from a hotel? We are within 20-25 minutes of a hotel.
Yep, just right over the hill.
Either way.
So anyway, if you're interested in that, you want them to email you, right, babe?
Yes.
Yes, email vickywithdavesigns@gmail.com. If you email me, I'll just forward it over to her. So we just want to throw that out there. We're going to start talking about that a little bit more as time goes on. So that is, any questions, obviously, let us know. Okay, so now for the first
Bruce,
kind of...
we just answered your question. You missed it.
Yes,
You'll
Bruce.
have to catch it on the replay.
Yeah. Or email me again. But yeah, we put it on there, Bruce. So the other week, a week or two ago, I did a video on tips on the critter gun. A couple of things that I omitted from there was, and somebody brought it to my attention. I talked a lot about cleaning this with a little bottle brush. Oh yeah. I showed the little bottle brushes that I got in a spray gun cleaning kit. And it's very important that you keep this clean and keep both of these clean. But one thing I forgot to mention is there's a hole in the top of here. This is where the air comes in. You must keep that unobstructed as well. And I noticed that mine was getting a little caked up, and it really makes a huge difference. So not only clean these two, but definitely clean that hole there, which is the inlet hole for the air.
Will the brush go through that?
Yeah, the bottle brush goes right through
Okay.
it, just like it does here. Bottle brush will go right through there as well. The other question that I had is, do I ever thin my materials that I'm spraying, whether it's Czar or Helmsman or sanding sealer or whatever? I never do. I never thin anything that I'm spraying with the critter gun. This gun, from my understanding, and don't quote me on it, but from my understanding, this was actually developed to spray adhesive, and so it's made to spray thick viscosity materials. So I don't thin anything. I spray it full strength, just like it comes out of the can. Anyway, so I hope that kind of clears up a couple things. Again, I've got the extension tube. Somebody actually sent me this little tubing, this little piece of tubing on here. I don't know exactly what size it
That's
is.
just 1/4 inch tubing.
Okay, if that's what you say, 1/4 inch tubing, I
And you
guess.
can get it at Lowe's.
Yeah.
I know for sure you can get it at Lowe's.
Oh, they have
But
all kinds of sizes.
Probably
here.
any Home Depot you can get it. I find it online.
But that extends it down to the point where now you're pulling out of the bottom, and you don't have to keep the jar as full. Anyway, great little sprayer. You guys know I love this thing. But anyway, I wanted to kind of clear that up. So these ornaments, I want to talk a little bit more about Vicky's ornaments. Babe, do you want to go into any details on these at all?
I just took the layout templates and I sprayed them with gold. Was it Krylon? Krylon gold spray
Or
paint.
Rust-Oleum,
Or
I don't know.
I think it's Rust-Oleum. Rust-Oleum gold spray paint. And then I just mixed the resin and I filled in the gaps. And I did do Eric's famous tack down thing where you put tape on a board, tape on that, and glued the tape to tape with the Star Bond. I almost said
So
gold
you
bond.
put the blue masking tape on the back of here.
Yeah, and
And
then
then-
on a scrap piece of wood, flat wood,
Yeah.
and then I glued the two wood tape and backs or whatever together so it would hold it down tight.
So then
Held it down tight,
Yeah.
and then just filled it with resin.
You haven't made a video on how to do that?
No, not yet.
If
I
you
just
guys
tried it. I'd never done it before.
if you guys want to see a video on it, let Vicky know. I think it would be cool. I'd
I
love
do
to, I'd
too.
love
I
to see
think
a video. on it.
I'd like to see it done on a video.
Yeah.
I really would.
Yeah.
You're gonna hear all my cussing.
Huh?
Well, you
Oh
don't
my-
need to cuss on
I know.
video.
I'll mute you.
It takes patience, which is not one of my virtues, but it was fun.
But it came out.
And it really didn't take
just-
very long.
Those things just look awesome. Yeah. Those are very, very cool. But anyway, I thought that you guys might be interested in some of the details on that. So if you guys
Thank
want to
you,
see
Frank.
a video on that,
Frank said any video with our queen is worth watching.
okay, good.
Roy Smith said he'd like to see
Attaboy,
me.
Frank.
I know.
Way to suck up,
I
Frank.
know, huh? Roy Smith said he would like to see me do the video. So.
Yeah, I think it's a great idea. Okay.
Pat McKenzie said it would make it more entertaining if I cussed.
We built that whole big building for you for resident. You
isn't
might
it-
as well take advantage of it.
Yep.
Bruce says, why isn't it already filmed? Because I didn't know if it was going to work. I wanted to try
was a
it
test,
out.
yeah.
It did.
It was a test. Yeah.
All right, you guys. I get it. We'll do a video. Shoonies.
There you go. Told you. All right. Well, let's do the giveaway. That's pretty much
All
all
right.
I got. I want to talk about a couple more things in closing, but let's
Andy
do the
says
giveaway.
Steph wants to see it. Joanne says, Vicky, are those Christmas templates sold separately if we would like to just buy a couple? Yes, they are.
Yeah.
On the website, under Christmas templates, you can buy them individually.
Yep. Absolutely. Okay. So, you want to do the giveaway now, or do you want to talk the Black
No,
Friday thing?
let's do the giveaway.
The
just
giveaway
in case
thing.
anybody has questions about
Okay,
the Black
yeah.
Friday.
All right, so we are going to do the giveaway. These 3 ornaments are going to somebody. So I am going to ask a trivia question. Let me get my phone here just to make sure that it is where it's supposed to be. So we are coming up on Thanksgiving. So you guys ready for the trivia question? Now, unfortunately, nobody international. Unfortunately, only domestic people can win. This is going to be a tough one, you guys. This is going to be a tough one. So,
Tough is not the right word.
yeah. So, and it's going to be whoever Vicky sees first. There might be, the order might
Everything
be messed
looks,
up.
it might be, but
Okay,
it's
okay.
been worked out good.
So, according to a website,
What's the website?
I can't say because
Oh,
then
that's
they
true.
could go to the
That's
website.
true.
I will tell the website at the end to verify, so you guys can verify. So this website lists the top 12 or 13 Thanksgiving side dishes, not main dish, but side dishes.
Turkey is not a side dish.
No, it's the main court.
That's the main thing. So I'm going to give you the top 5, and you guys tell me what number 6 is. What?
No, go ahead.
So number 1 is bread. Bread stuffing is number 1. Number 2, according to this, is
I'm not going to take these answers, you guys. Don't answer the question yet.
don't answer. Number 2 is oh my gosh, I lost it. Number 2 is mashed potatoes. Number 3, my gosh, where'd it go? Oh no. I don't think it's loading fast enough. What is going on? It's off on another website. Hang on, guys. Wow, it worked perfectly.
I told you you was going to get hate mail over this one.
No.
Oh, I'm going the wrong way. That's why. Okay, number 2 is mashed potatoes. Number 3, I don't get it, creamed spinach. That's number 3. Number 4, biscuits, breads, that kind of thing. Number 5, roasted root veggies. I guess like carrots and whatever. Maybe
Turnips.
turnips.
Maybe, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Don't give an answer, you guys. It's not
Okay.
going to work.
What's number 6? Now's the time to answer. What's number 6 on the list? Number 6, most popular side dish for Thanksgiving.
It is not green bean casserole, just so
Nope.
everybody knows. It is not cranberries.
Nope. Keep going.
It is not halibut, Frank.
No. Or bull.
Oh, God. Baked maple and brown sugar, butternut squash, yams, corn,
Close.
dressing, pie. Oh, here we go. Doro, Doroh, mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese is number 6. Very good. I would have never guessed that. I would have never got that. Great job, Mark.
I've seen almost 85 Thanksgiving dinners, and I've never heard of some of this stuff. So I
I've
don't
never
know.
heard of mac and cheese.
I've heard of mac and cheese, but not as a Thanksgiving side dish.
Well, yeah.
You know, Parley Kennelly says it's for the kids. It is true, but my granddaughter, who's a vegetarian, is also going to bring it for her.
So I'll give you the rest of them, guys. Number 7, green bean casserole. Somebody mentioned that.
Oh, Mark says he was born and raised in Alabama, so it must be a Southern thing.
Number 8, cornbread stuffing. Number 9, candied yams. That was
Ugh.
expected. Number 10, corn pudding. Never even heard of it. Must be a Southern thing, probably. Number 11, creamed onions. I never even heard of that. It just sounds horrible. Number 12, sweet potato casserole. And number 13, cranberry sauce.
You'd think cranberry sauce would be 2 or 3 at the
Yeah.
outside, because nobody ever has a Thanksgiving dinner without cranberry sauce.
We always had that canned stuff that you put on a plate and
Oh,
it
yeah.
was like
And
jello.
it's the
Jello,
shape,
yeah.
and it's the shape of the
And
can.
Mom would just take it and slice it. Yeah.
I always thought, how did Mom get the ridges in that like that? It was the shape of the can. That's so cool, Mom.
I
got
make
those
my
ridges.
own.
Anyway, all right, great job, Mark. Huh? Mark Doro.
Mark Doro. Mark, send me an email. I'm not sure I have you in my computer. Vicky with DaveSigns@gmail.com.
So we are coming up on Thanksgiving. Mark, we will ship those out to you tomorrow. Congratulations.
Somebody asked a question.
Yep.
I can't remember who it was. Wanted to know if we are going to do a Thanksgiving sign this year.
Oh, we did last year.
Last
didn't
year
we?
we did
So
Thanksgiving.
thankful. Yeah.
but
when no, we're kind of putting all our efforts into a Christmas. We're kind of halfway through that right now, doing a special Christmas giveaway sign that we will be giving away in early December, the way we're looking at it right now. So no Thanksgiving giveaway sign this
The
year.
Christmas sign's going to be.
You guys will
really
like it.
it's
special.
going to be cool.
You guys will
Yeah.
like it. Vicky and I really kind of did a lot of thinking on that.
I'm just an observer on it, but even as an observer, I'm really impressed with it.
I think
JG says, I thought sawdust casserole would have been your favorite.
that's a normal dish for us.
Bye, Roy. Roy Smith says he's got to go.
Bye, Roy. Thanks for tuning in, buddy. All right, so that's the giveaway. So now let's talk about the Black Friday sale. We want to give you guys some details. The Black Friday sale. So correct me if I'm wrong, babe.
Real quick, I know
Yes.
you want to talk about that. Charlie Wooster says he's moving with it close within a couple. In late July, he's moving within a couple of hours of us. He wants to register for a class. Charlie, you'd have to register for the September, October class because we're not going to be doing one between March and then. So you'd have to register.
So say that again.
Charlie is moving within 2 hours of here in July. Wants
in
to
July.
know if he can register for another class, but
Yeah.
the next class won't be till the fall. So,
Yeah. Well, he can register for the spring class, but he
but
won't
he
be here.
won't be here.
Yeah, he won't be here.
So
'Cause-
anyway,
but-
so
yeah.
if you,
So that'll be in the fall. That probably would work best for you, Charlie. So the Black Friday sale. The Black Friday sale is actually going to start Thanksgiving night at 9 p.m. our time, and it's going to run through. That's the 11/28, the 28th. It's going to run through December 1st, 3 days, which is Sunday at 9 p.m. So that 3 days, I guess. Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday.
Sunday, yeah.
Yeah. So that period of time, that's what the Black Friday will run. And we are running. We're gonna spill the beans right now on what's going to be on sale. All of the sets, all of the layout templates sets, and all of the letter number layout sets,
including the starter pack.
including starter packs. So if it's a set of layout letters, and that will even include the bigger ones, a 3-inch, 4-inch, 5-inch, 6-inch, or
And
any
that
of the
includes
sets,
the letters and numbers with the extra vowels.
because those are
The
sets.
sets.
Right.
Anything that's
right.
a set,
Yeah,
not individuals. Sets.
yeah, and it's going to be 50% off. So again, it's going to start Thanksgiving, a week from last night, 9 p.m. Arizona time. That's Mountain time. It will run from then, the 28th, through December 1st, 9 p.m. So 50% off of all layout letter number sets.
Joseph Murphy. Yes, we do have Bookman. We have all of them.
Yeah,
The new ones are on the website too.
universal condensed.
Mhm.
So it will include those as well. So that's kind of we'll be, you guys probably this next week, you probably will be seeing stuff on Facebook, because I'm going to put some ads on Facebook about it. So you may see that, maybe not. But anyway, we expect that it's going to be busy, but that's good.
Now the premium members still get an additional premium member
15.
discount
Yep.
on top of that, so they get 50%
Plus 15.
on the sale items.
Plus
Plus
5.
they still get
Oh,
their
plus 5. What did I say? 15?
You said 15.
Sorry, you know what, Stephanie? I told Stephanie 15. I don't know what I was thinking. It's 5%.
Yeah, the premium
Sorry.
membership
But
discount's
you,
5.
point is, you still get your premium member discount
Yeah.
Right.
in addition to the 50%.
Yeah. So 50
Sorry,
and
Steph.
5.
I told you the wrong percentage there. I was thinking I don't know what I was thinking when I
I
told
don't
her.
know either. So, anyway, so that is that's the Black Friday sale. If you guys have questions, and we'll answer questions now on anything that you've got. I want to give you a little clue on what's coming up on Mondays. Oh, tomorrow's video, Senior Moments episode 12, I think. I think tomorrow's episode 12. So Dad will be doing a little thing. I think you guys will like it. It'll be your first glimpse of Vicky's new shop.
Yeah, a peek. We're not.
Yeah,
ready
just
for
a
it yet.
peek of Vicky's
Jim
new
Clark
shop.
has a question.
Yeah.
I'm curious as to why you did not sand off the primer before you made the last cut.
Sand
Of
off
what?
the
I don't
pri-
know. Of the primer
Sand off the primer.
before you did your last cut. I don't understand.
On what, Jim? What?
Joseph Murphy said, question for Eric. Do you think I'm still mad at you?
No, Joe, I know you're not mad at me. Thank you for clarifying that. That's funny.
So
Yeah, Jim, I don't know which video
Don't know
are
what
you
you're talking
talking about. Sand off the primer.
before you made the last cut, I don't know. I'm thinking maybe the ornament. I don't know.
Maybe the ornament. I don't know, Jim. You got to give me more information. I'm not sure what you're referring to.
Joseph says LMAO.
How's your house coming along, Joe? Oh yeah, so Monday's video, I'm going to do another coffee and questions with a couple questions that is kind of a common theme that I get a lot of. So I'm hoping that that'll be valuable for you. Had a lot of fun. I'm really enjoying getting back into the coffee and questions. I've kind of missed that. So I've been doing so many different demos and stuff over the last 6 months to a year that I'm really enjoying getting back into the coffee and questions.
Jason Harrison says, "Wish you guys had an outlet in the UK." Sorry.
Thank you, Jason. So, and then Wednesday's video, this is something that you guys, many people have asked. Look what I got. I got a brand new router. Dad bought this. The cordless DeWalt, kind of the 611 cordless version, which is the DCW 600. I'm doing a review on this, a complete review and demo with this on Wednesday's video. So I think you guys will like it. So tune in for Wednesday, and you'll see all kinds of aspects of this.
The reason I bought that is because somebody sent me an email and asked me if I made a base that will fit this DC 600.
Yeah.
I said I didn't know because I hadn't seen the router. So I bought one. I got it like in 2 days. But it takes the same base as the DWP 611. It's the same housing. The housings are interchangeable and the whole pattern is the same. So it takes the same base as the DWP 611. So that's the reason I bought it. That's one of the reasons I bought it. Second reason, because Eric likes to experiment with stuff, and we like to use something without a cord if we can. So
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. Jim Clark says he's talking about the Christmas ornament.
The Christmas one.
So why didn't you sand it before you did the last cut? Because you sanded it after you were done with it, right?
Right. Yeah, I'm not sure, Jim, what you mean. Because I laid it out, and then I did the cut, like this one. I laid it out, then I cut what I wanted internally and cut it all the way around, and then I sanded it off. So I literally sanded it off after I did my cutting.
Oh, Lon Orickson's here.
Hey, Lon.
Lon Orick. No, I said Orickson. It's Orick.
Orick, yeah. So I'm not sure.
No, Frank. He wants to know if the router is your next giveaway.
No, I'm keeping it. Sorry, Frank.
that would be a good giveaway, though.
Yeah, but it ain't gonna happen. Anyway, so yeah, I don't know, Jim. I'm not sure what you're talking about. So I laid this out with my primer. I did all my cuts. When I popped it off there, then I sanded it off, and there it is. That's it. Then I gave it to Rach, and she painted it.
Don Owen says, "Have you ever used varnish instead of polyurethane for finish? If so, what were the results?"
I've never really.
I have back in the old days. I used varnish a couple of times. I like the polyurethane better. I didn't have any problem with the varnish, but I like the polyurethane better, so that's what I sort of standardized with.
Yeah, and there's a lot of varnishes out there, a lot of really good new varnishes, but I'm kind of a.
If you're going to use a varnish, get a marine spar varnish, because those are specially made for UV inhibitors and for exterior. So if you're going to use a varnish, use a spar varnish.
But you're assuming that all the signs are going to go outside. There's a lot of people.
I'm not assuming that. I'm just saying if you're going to use a varnish, there is no such thing as an exclusive interior varnish that I know of.
Well, I think there is.
Well, even if there is, I would still use a spar varnish, marine spar varnish, because it's intended for exterior. But it looks just as good interior as it does outside. So.
Okay, Bo Trower says, I'm with Frank, the router would be a good giveaway. Stephen. Okay.
Then, Bo, you give one to Frank. And
Yeah,
Frank,
you're
you
right
give one
there.
to Bo.
Will Hackler says, good night, guys. Gotta run. Have a great weekend. Happy Thanksgiving,
Thank
Will.
you, Will.
Andy Littleton says, if painting a sign, why clear coat before painting?
Okay, so there's I get that question a lot. In my opinion, it depends on what you mean by painting. If you're painting outset letters or you're painting something that is the surface, so whether it's artwork or whatever it is, if you're painting something that's the surface, if you're painting down in the groove, like inset letters, you're painting down in the routing, then I definitely would paint first, then put your clear on, whatever finish you're going to put. And but most of that I do, with rare exceptions, most of that I do with spray, either spray ink or the primer or whatever. That anytime I'm coloring down in the groove. And in that particular instance, even if I do paint it with a brush, which I have done, then I would put the clear on over the top. But if it's a surface, if it's outset letters or, like I say, surface of artwork, like I just did on the Navy SEAL sign, then I will put my clear coat on first. Couple different reasons. The paint that I use is exterior. It's the one shot. So it is exterior. It's made for pinstriping on cars. So it's plenty good enough. You don't need anything over the top of it to protect it. That's number one. Number two, the one shot is literally a one shot coat. But if it's going on bare wood, doesn't always, it depends on the wood, but it doesn't always not soak in to the grain. So, in my opinion, it flows on better. It doesn't soak in, and it adheres to that finish just fine, and it sits on top of the finish. That's the reason I like to put my finish on first, then I put my one-shot paint on. If it is a surface, if I'm just painting an outset letter or artwork. If it's down in the groove, then I will paint first, then put my finish on. But if I'm doing that, I'm doing either with spray or I'm doing the water-based acrylics, like I did some of that on the boom sign, Rockin' H woodshop for Drew Short. I painted some little inset letters.
Okay, Joe's, no. Hold on. Don Merton asked a question. Let me ask you this. When are you? Which video is it? Wednesday? Were you going to do the review on that?
Yes, Wednesday's video.
Okay, so Dan, Eric's going to go into the cost of the router and the whole thing on Wednesday's video. So watch for that. It's kind of a long thing.
It's a router plus the batteries plus the charger.
Yeah, so watch Wednesday's a week from, it's next Wednesday.
Yeah,
the coming Wednesday.
This coming Wednesday.
Eric will have the answer to all of that. He'll go into it in detail.
Yep.
Okay, so let's wrap it up.
Okay, so I'm hoping that answered whoever asked the question.
Yeah, he said thank you.
Okay, good.
And that's the same way for 50 years I made signs for country music stars. They were always outset letters. I always put a nice finish on them. Then I painted the letters afterwards. So, and it was for that very reason.
Yeah.
Okay.
It just flows on a lot better. Doesn't soak into the board.
Tony, I didn't see your question. Oh, Tony. Oh, I'm sorry, Tony. Okay, he says, I have a question. I was routing and then I accidentally touched one of the outset letters and scratched it lightly. How can I fix it? Sorry, I missed it, Tony. He's routing and hold on, let me read it again. I was routing and then I accidentally touched one of the outset letters and scratched it lightly. How can I fix that?
So if it's a real light scratch, just go in and barely touch it. If it's a pretty heavy dent in there, use your fireplace and start over.
Can't you use wood putty?
Okay, so this is Tony.
Tony.
So it kind of depends. If you lightly scratched it, chances are it's going to sand out. So you're going to spray. I mean, if you're doing it the way we do our signs, chances are it's going to sand out. And if you're carving deep enough, you've got a little extra that you can play with. So chances are it's going to sand out. If it doesn't sand out, then what you can do is sand off the whole sign. And if the scratch, number one, first of all, before you spray it black, if you are going to spray it black, put some masking tape over it. Just that little part that's scratched. Because if you don't, then it's going to be harder to sand out because it's going to come out black. It's going to come out as a black scratch. But if it's just bare wood, then it'll be a little bit easier to sand out. So that's number one. Number two, chances are if it's just a light scratch, and I'm assuming you must have scratched it as you were pulling the profile bit across or something like that. And chances are if you're carving deep enough, then you're going to be able to sand it out. If you can't, sand off the whole sign. And if it's still there, depending on if you're going to paint it, you'll probably cover it up anyway. You could always take a little piece of sandpaper or like one of those little sanding discs or sanding sticks that I use, or the little micro zip that I use, and then just hand sand that out. If it's got a little bit of a dip in it, nobody will ever notice it. So, just hand sand it out after you've got your black all sanded off. That's my opinion.
Okay, he said, I didn't do that, but thanks for that idea. I should have done that. Yes, I did masking tape.
Good,
so,
good.
yeah.
That saves, anytime you've got something like that, guys, like a knot or a scratch or a dent or something like that you're gonna deal with after you sanded it off. Be sure and mask that off so that doesn't get the black spray down in there, because if it's just wood color, it'll be much easier to conceal and sand out rather than if it had black down in it.
Okay, let's wrap it up.
Okay, that's it, guys.
Give us a thumbs up.
Yeah, give us a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, we'd love for you to subscribe. You're really going to like Wednesday's video. Is that the one? Yeah, we have a special guest showing up on Wednesday's video. I think you guys will like that. A special guest shows up.
Guest appearance.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching.
Happy Thanksgiving. Stay safe.
Yeah,
Enjoy
you guys.
your family.
We are broadcasting next Friday, same time,
All right,
same
hold on.
bat channel.
At 1:01, my post. I have to go way up. Can you just retell me what your post was, Jason?
So we are while we're doing that, while we're waiting for that, we are definitely broadcasting next Friday night, the day after Thanksgiving. So we'll waddle on over here and
Wheelbarrow ourselves to the.
and
You know what
we'll
we
broadcast.
forgot? You know what we forgot?
What?
We were gonna do this out in the studio to see how it went.
Oh, we were gonna do that tonight, weren't we?
Yeah.
Dadgummit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jason,
we might do
can
that
you
next
tell
week.
me what your about reappear? I didn't see it, and I can't see it now. Can you tell me what you said? Copy and paste it, or Frank Jenkins says gobble till you wobble. About reappear. I don't know. If I go looking for it, wait a minute. Maybe it's this one. Yeah, Tony says Eric does a correction on the Bain woodworking sign. Don't know the video number. Is that what you were talking about? Is that what I got?
Bain.
I'm not sure.
I do a correction on the Bain.
I don't.
woodworking
I'm not.
sign. I don't recall.
I don't know. On Bain woodwork sign. Did you?
That was Roger and
Becky.
Roger and Becky Bain. Yeah, I did their logo, and I did some kind of correction on there.
I don't
Gosh,
remember.
guys, that's
wow. Yeah, that's good to know, though. I thank you, Jason.
So they're asking a question about it?
No, he was making the statement that you had done a repair and just letting them know that you had done a repair. Wow.
I totally missed it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, good.
So I guess that's it.
Yeah.
Maybe next Friday we'll.
I'll look that. I gotta look that up now. Yeah, it's Bain's Woodworking.
Yeah.
Roger and Becky.
Roger and Becky.
Roger and Becky Bain.
The address changed on that sign. Address changed on that sign? Did you put the wrong address? Is it sounding familiar? Oh, it's Pam says Eric hit a star and showed how to fix.
Oh.
So
There was some stars on there, and maybe I showed
I
that.
don't know.
And I did that one where.
Oh no, there's more mistakes than you know, Jason.
Yeah.
I just have to turn the camera off.
And I did that one where I put the new address on that one where I cut
yeah.
off that and used the pocket hole
Yeah.
to
Okay.
put those together.
Joseph, he said he had to add a piece of wood. Okay, so Mark, make sure you email me with your address so that I can get those ornaments out to you. How
And-
should we
and
fill?
you
Okay,
guys-
so that you guys, how should we fill out the order for Friday? I'm assuming you mean the Black Friday
Friday?
sale. I am going to go in and change every price in there.
So you should be able to
So
just
that
go to
you
the
should just be
website.
able to order it and it'll come up with the right price. So it's all good.
Yep. 9 o'clock on
Thursday.
Thursday
Yeah.
evening. So that's 9 p.m. here. So that's 8 p.m. West Coast, and that's
Thank you, Mario.
11 p.m. in on the East Coast. I don't know what it is international, but anyway.
All right, guys. Thank you, Joseph. We got to get things rolling here. We're
All
running
right, you
late.
guys. Have a great weekend, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving.
No, the sale will not show up on the Amazon site. Only the makeawoodsign.com.
Good question, though.
Yeah.
Good question.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So happy Thanksgiving, everybody. We love you guys. Stay safe. Eat lots of good food. So say
Eat-
good night, Grace.
Eat some mac and cheese.
Good night, all.
Bye, guys. Love ya.